Hello, live from my bedroom. It's Wednesday night. Wednesday, woohoo, July 23rd. Today, what I did at work, like in the car on the way to work when I was waiting in this long line of cars to turn left into a like the one gate that was open on the whole whatever side of the complex or compound or whatever it is we work at. Like, so I wait in this long line of cars and I'm sitting there and I'm bored. So I decided to Google sex addiction and see, if I happen to know anybody that might be a sex addict based on the symptoms. And it's hard to tell, you know, not knowing anybody that I know very well to know if they're addicted to sex, but some of it was surprising. Like, it said, um, if they act nervous when you show up to their place or when you leave, they said, or if they act nervous when you leave. I'm like, why? And they said, like, people have a sex addiction. They said they have a relationship with their addiction that comes before any other relationship. So they said they, like, you know, they're looking for, they're like thinking about where they can get their next fix. Isn't that weird? And there's like all different kinds of fixes. Like and some of these articles are so archaic. They talk about like magazines, and I'm like, really? Does anyone even have that? I mean, do porn magazines even exist anymore? Because I thought with the internet, like all that stuff would be functionally replaced, but I guess not. And I thought, it's what I could maybe do to pass the time. I don't know how long to burn here. I was just reading a article or a website where people are petitioning the FDA to ban this stuff, and I'm on board with that. And then, but in the meantime, while I'm waiting for it to die, what if I just got myself a sex addiction? I mean, it's either that or start drinking or watch Jimmy Kimmel Live. I don't know. I guess I could start with the soft stuff. Like maybe I'll start with Jimmy Kimmel Live because that's what my parents do. So maybe that's kind of what you do when you're just waiting to die or waiting for your face to die. God, this thing is so big and huge and lumpy, and I hate it. Oh, it's like right here. Well, it's in a lot of places, but right here, there's this giant lump, and it's so uncomfortable. Like when I talk, it burns. Oh, I hate it. See it? And then it pushes my cheek way up because it goes all the way right. It's right here. Oh, I hate it. Anyway, I had a point. I had a thought. Okay, so yes, so I will start with the Jimmy Kimmel addiction. That seems like a good idea. And then um, I'll move from Jimmy Kimmel onto what alcohol, and then after alcohol, then I'm going to develop a sex addiction, and after after that, boy, I don't even know what comes next. What comes after alcohol addiction? No, sex addiction. Alcohol. Okay, Jimmy Kimmel addiction, alcohol, sex, and then I don't know. After that, I might as well just go check myself into a prison or something. I don't know what's worse than that. Man, I'll just check myself in somewhere and say, you don't know me, but I'm not a good person. And oh, wouldn't that be cool if someone locked me up for like a couple of years, and then when I got out, I looked better, and in the meantime, I wouldn't have to see myself, and they probably wouldn't let me have a cell phone, so I couldn't take pictures to even see what was going on. I just wouldn't know, or would I go crazy? Would that be what? Would I be laying there like going crazy, not knowing? But I mean, I'd still be able to feel it. It sucks. I can feel it so easy, and it burns, and you can feel it through the skin, and it just burns, and I hate it. I mentioned I hate it, and so yeah, I guess I'd just be doing that then. I'd just be doing that. Oh, it's so uncomfortable. I wonder if they'd let me get my braces off in prison, or if they'd be like, whatever you came here with, you leave here with. And then they make me keep the braces that whole time, and they probably wouldn't let me watch Mork and Mindy on YouTube. They probably wouldn't let me take my iPad. I'm probably better off in this cell here. Yeah, I'll stay here. Yeah, things could be worse. Things could be worse. I don't know what. Um, oh man, I'm starting to lose so much hope. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, 9.5 months, I'm doing good, and other times I'm like, I'm screwed. I was reading that FDA site, where people are posting it, and they're saying things like, it's been 2 years. They told me this was supposed to last 9 months. Yep. And I just wish I could write to those people and say, because they posted that in like 2009 or whatever, and it's like I wish I could write to them and say, okay, so are you better now? And when did you get better? One woman wrote that she's given out 4 years of her life to it. It's a long time, and this burns, man. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be comfortable again in here. But there's nothing you can give. That's the hard part. There's no amount of money. There's no amount of anything. There's just waiting. But that's what my YouTube video channel is for. Hello, YouTube video channel. People. Person. Dead air. Well, but the good news, and I guess I should always keep trying to look at the bright side. Um, I'm not a sex addict yet, although it is my goal. Maybe that's not good news. Is that I'm so pathetic that my goal to pass time is to become a sex addict. I mean, what? I don't know. I guess I'll just have to look at a lot of porn, but not at work because it turns out you're not supposed to look at porn at work. I found that out, not firsthand, but because other people did it, and it turns out you're not supposed to. So it's a good thing I learned that because that was what I was going to do tomorrow. Not really. And besides, everyone has a phone. I mean, can't you just look at porn on a phone? That's the way porn is supposed to be viewed. Well, but then it's small. I guess I can see why people would do that. And then you figure work, I mean, you're there for a while. It's hard to go a long time. I'm speaking, this is my future pornography obsessed sex addict self, which I'm not yet, but I aspire to be. Yep, me and my crazy life. You can see where I would go from all this craziness straight to sex addiction. How exciting are my videos? I'm always right here. Oh yeah, this is another reason I shouldn't go to prison, because I have a nice um, blanket. Need to be thankful for these things and not take them for granted and not wish to be in prison just to pass the time. Especially because I don't know how I'm going to pursue my sex addiction in prison. I could really put a damper on it. Well, actually, maybe that would be helpful. You know what? If I want to have a sex addiction, that's right where I should be. Are women like all up in each other's business in sex prison? Is there such a thing as sex prison? Okay, maybe that's what I need to do. Is become a sex addict, get sent to sex prison, and then there'd be a bunch of other sex addicts, and problem solved. I'd have probably time would just fly for the next 2 years. I'd also have to become a lesbian, but these are sacrifices you make when you're waiting for a mistake your doctor made to go away. I mean, is it a big deal to be a lesbian? Can't be that big a deal. Okay, I can't really imagine it. But it doesn't mean I couldn't get used to it. If I was a sex addict and I got thrown into sex prison with a bunch of other women, we'd probably find a way to make the best of the situation, I guess. Hmm. Do you think they'd even want me? Maybe they'd be like, who's that funny girl with the weird stuff in her face? I don't want her. Do you want her? I don't want her. I'd get passed up in sex prison, wouldn't I? I'm pretty sure I would. Man, I am really screwed. I am royally screwed. I'm so screwed that I can't even go to sex prison to get through the time. That's screwed. Well, that's me. That's today. I'm still screwed. And it's Wednesday.